So morning, that's the view as I walk out of my tent. I'm on part 2 of a 3-part private guided trip, currently in the Serengeti, southern Serengeti, and this is I've had 2 nights here, so we do 4 nights, so this is the middle of the trip. Like I did with the Mara in a previous video, I'm going to just take you through the day. Don't know what's going to happen, just take it as it comes. Phenomenally beautiful place this, and even though it's part of the same ecosystem, the Mara Serengeti ecosystem, it's still very different in its topography and diversity. You'll see now if you watch the video just before this one on my feed on YouTube, you'll see the Mara much flatter, especially the areas where we normally work in the triangle. Serengeti here, you've got the Serengeti River running through it. Ooh, haven't had coffee yet. The Serengeti River runs through it, close to where the airstrip is, and you've got all these koppies, these rocky outcrops. We went to Masai koppies yesterday. Today we're heading to Moru koppies, which are one of the famous ones. The iconic stuff there normally is lions up on the rocks and stuff like that. So that's what we're hoping for, but hey, you got to take what you get. Yesterday was pretty cool. Went out for the whole day, 13-hour game drive. Left here at 6, came back at 7. No fireworks sightings, which people often use to judge or to determine the success of their day out. But we had diversity from small chameleons. I don't know how the hell our guide spotted that. But and then flamingos at Lake Magadi. Went to Masai koppies. They have a huge amount of dik-diks here, which is very sweet and unusual. But yeah, so we got 2 full days left here, and then fly back to South Africa. So yeah, the camp I'm staying at, Nuana, something. Nauna. I keep on thinking like Nuana sounds like something that The Rock should play in some animated thing of Hawaiian. Wasn't there one like that? Anyway, I'll take you through now as they fetch us, because it's unfenced obviously, so the guys like to fetch you at the tent, 6 o'clock, walk you to the main area. So I'll walk you through that, but if we come back later and there's sunlight, I will show you, because we normally leave it in dark, come back when it's dark. I think there's 11 tents here. I'll do a quick run through the room later on, but lovely spot to base yourself. So a day in the Serengeti, here we go. Okay, so coffee's done, 2 cups, getting ready to head out. Old logo, I need to fix this. I love this jacket, it's one of our very first ones. So heading out for the day, heading towards Moru koppies. Just had coffee here quickly in the dining tent. Like I said, I'll share the camp a little bit later on. But yeah, about to go and see what the Serengeti gives us today. We've been talking a little bit about competitions and submissions of photography images into things like books or competitions or these kind of things, and how the selection process is questionable and how people choose the images. And you look at some of them that go through and you're like, what? But then you start thinking, but the people who go through always seem to be the same people with big audience. Anyway, we'll discuss that later today maybe. And then I was journaling this morning after my push-up and meditation, all that, a little morning ritual, and just some thoughts on how any emotion, any feeling that you might have is anchored in the physical side of it, so how to fix those kind of things. But I've got a lot of stuff here that needs to come out, so we'll do that later today, otherwise tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to go on drive in the Serengeti now. How are you, dude?
I'm doing really good.
How'd you sleep?
I slept very well.
I put you on the spot so early in the morning. What's the plan?
Let's try to see if the roads are passable through the Moru copies.
Yeah?
Very famous like Moru copies.
Yeah.
Try to maximize the chances of seeing either rhino or any cats on
I
the
like
rocks.
that.
And to go more further down south, like south Serengeti, and try to see if the migration heads are coming this way.
Okay, let's go immediately.
But according how much we headed yesterday, there was really less coming this way.
So just quickly an update. The guys yesterday said the migration is where right now?
No, they say this in small groups that are scattered around, and not much really, according how much we've seen in the migration update.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much really.
But they seem to be coming around the eastern side.
Sure. But let's try to see, because these guys usually they can just like boom on one night they start running non-stop, coming one direction or another.
Let's see what the Serengeti gives us.
Sure.
Asante.
Let's try that.
What's her issue? Wonder why they're so tense.
Well, they're coming out to defend her, huh?
Yeah. So animal behavior, apart from it being something important to get your images, it's also important to understand safety. So the group of elephants we had first thing this morning, they were at a distance, pretty chill, but the one female was shouting at us from a distance, and then she just came. It wasn't a full-blown charge, but she was definitely intentionally telling us, listen, no. So Morbu, our guide, knew exactly what to do. Turn the car on, rev, don't freak out. But it's important to be able to recognize those things to enjoy your safari. Anyway, we're at Morokopi, check this out. Okay, so we're in the southern plains here. To my east is the Ngorongoro crater. To the north is Nabi Hills, eh?
Yeah.
There. And we have just found the migration. They're on their way up. Most of you watching this, you'll know that we run migration safaris in the Mara Triangle. So I recognize this one, that one, and that one. No. But all these guys will eventually make the full circuit. It's about 850 kilometers journey around. Imagine if you were a watch face 12 all the way around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Mara is probably about 11 to 1 on the watch. The rest of it is Serengeti and down. So these guys are coming up around about 7 to 8 on the watch now. And from about June, July, hey, they start getting up to the Mara side. But pretty cool to see. Okay, so we are leaving on our last full day in the Serengeti. The video up until now was yesterday. It's supposed to be one day in the Serengeti, but yesterday we found the migration, we photographed that, and it started raining as we drove back, so we didn't do much else. Joni's hard at work back there. Yes, look at her go. And we are now heading out. We're looking for lions on rocks. He's ready.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm ready. We got a big search around here.
100%. Where are we driving to?
We'll try around from the camp to the Oromoro Copies, where there's a chances that the lions could be up on the rock, basking in the sun,
Yeah.
and doing a maximum search there. And if not, we got to Maasai Copies next to the Seronera,
Nice.
around the central Serengeti.
Sounds like a plan. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so it's a bit windy, I hope this works, but we're at Murakopis here. We're just stopping to get some air into a flat tire, but it is an absolutely stunning drive through the koppies here. The thing we're looking for this morning is lions on top of rocks. Here's some more over there. So we're driving through Murakopis, and then we're going to go Simba Koppies, and there's Maasai Koppies. It's all these protruding rocks like these. Let me show you. Can you do this? So those kind of things, right, that the lions sometimes sleep on, especially when it's wet, which it is. They try and get away, so they go and lay on top. It's obviously nice for the sun and so on. But no luck yet. We're going to keep going, have breakfast later on, and then this is our last full day, so we'll see how it goes. The thing here now is it's off-season in the Serengeti. We haven't seen a single other vehicle, not one, literally not one, not a single vehicle. which kind of goes against what people always say, oh, it's too busy in this. So if you time it right, you can get an incredible experience here. And this, compared to the Mara, the diversity here for me is more. The landscapes are great. You've got the open plains, you've got these rocky outcrops, you've got foresty type areas. But I wouldn't say one's better than the other. Each one has its own special place. So anyway, tire looks like it's fixed, so we're going to head on that way.
Believe they're one of the 8 tribes that claim to be the residents of Israel.
Yeah.
Because they moved from Israel over past maybe 250, 300 years back, and they're moving to Egypt.
Okay.
But the journalists were just catching up with them, like, hey guys, where are you heading to with all this livestock and all this stuff?
And they're going up.
They said Missouri. And they went all the way to Egypt, and from Egypt they crossed down to Ethiopia. And from Ethiopia, the Maasai pronounce Ethiopia Ethiopia, like we were here. And from Ethiopia, they moved down to Sidai land, which is lately pronounced Sudan, but the Maasai meant Sidai. Very beautiful land. From there, they moved down again to Nairobi and all the way to Masai Mara. And the Masai Mara spent some time there, and a lot of them split it down to Serengeti.
So when did this happen?
They believe all this movement happened within 250 and 300 years back. All the way moved from Israel and coming back to ending up to Serengeti.
Oh wow!
And Serengeti is a Maasai name, which it means endless plains.
Endless plains.
Yeah, but then you can't pronounce that Serengeti, which doesn't mean anything.
But
the Maasai meant Serengeti, endless plains. From Serengeti, they stayed here, and that time it was a game reserve. And lately they want to turn Serengeti into the national park, but the first president was more worried about the government doesn't have money for salaries for the teachers, and just got its independence from the British. How can they get money? And the best friend of the first president, Bernard Jimmick, said that I can help you make my Frankfurt Zoological Society, and this society will be funding Serengeti. And lately, when we have enough money, we'll be funding other national parks all over Tanzania. So it was a good deal. And they decided to convince now the Maasai, this Serengeti was their home, to move them from Serengeti to the Ngorongoro Highland, convincing them that...
And that's where they still are now?
Yeah, whereby they still are now. And convincing them that it's the best area for them to live. They can have a free education, free medical care. Whenever there's a referral from one place to another, they can transfer them with ambulance to anywhere else. They don't need to pay. And in case of starvation, the government also will provide food to the Maasai. It was a big deal.
And how long ago was that?
That was beginning of 1960.
Okay.
And conversation went on and on until 61. Everybody started moving to Ngorongoro. Majority moved voluntarily, but still there's a group of gangs that are always like, nah, I'm not gonna leave here.
Of course.
So they moved the rest, which was less than 20% of the Maasai majority, moved to the Ngorongoro, and end of 1961, Serengeti was established as a national park.
61.
So until now, there's not any human residents in here. And the Maasai residing in Ngorongoro.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So that's the last time when this rock art was modified, mid of 1961, maybe lately, end of 1961. And I'm hoping there was a lot of activities that time when they were about to move. Probably everyone said, oh, let me make my last painting here. This will be a good symbol when I come back and see it. So that's lately the last modified, end of 1961, when everybody moved from this area.
Okay, so we just kept driving. Is this still Morocopis, eh?
Morocopis,
yeah. So this is the last one though.
Morocopis next to the Lake Magadi.
So Morocopis next to Lake Magadi, we found our lions on the rocks. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 6 on the floor. So that's it. You can have patience and keep driving. Pretty cool though. Okay, breakfast done, we're back on the road. Small group of Eddies, there must be about 10 in there, but nice and closely packed. They might have been sleeping, but it's super chill. It's not like the one you saw in the video from yesterday. Do some close-ups, abstracts, and we're heading to the eastern Serengeti. Okay, so it's still very windy. We've stopped now. We've had a good drive. Quite a few elephants, lions scattered here and there. We just stopped at, I can't remember the name of this hill, but there's a bathroom. So we just stopped at the bathroom quickly, and now we're going to head out to 16-kilometer radius valley, which is quite a good leopard area. And we are going to look for leopards over there and then have lunch somewhere there. So I'll try and update when there's not as much wind, but pretty. It's an amazing place. Okay, gotta go. Okay, so current situation is we are photographing a leopard on a kill. It's a reedbuck kill up a sausage tree. So we're gonna multitask here. So while Joni does the work, photographing the leopard, I'm going to do an unboxing. Remember the one in the Mara with the chocolate? Let's compare. Okay, so in my lunchbox today, Nasakia Camps, here we go. We have this, I think this is the same sauce we had a couple of days ago with the stir fry, which was delightful. Rice this time, not noodles. I have a fruit yogurt, which looks yummy. Biscuits, apple, very tiny banana, and a broodjie, a little bread. Very cool, and all of that while watching our leopard up there. Okay, so just to confirm, it's a beef stew with rice, which is quite delightful. And there's a leopard right here. How's your day going? So while we're waiting here, there's probably about 10 cars around this tree where the leopard's feeding now. We found our spot. We've got long lenses, so we're ready for when he comes down. Always go for the shot you want, not the shot you have. So that should be pretty cool. The difference to the next place we're going to, Sabi Sabi, sightings are limited to 3 vehicles, sometimes 2 depending on the sighting. So that's part of when you're planning a safari. Make sure you understand where you're going into. We'll talk about an Italian family later on and their expectations, but expectations and what you're going into, if you can match that, or the reality can exceed your expectations, that's when you win. So we've got our little bubble here, we've had our lunch, we're looking at the leopard, waiting for him to come down. Stay, yes. You got it, baby. Here we go. Shoot. You're gonna shoot more than you think. Bonus. And that is gold. Shoot. Go as tight in as you can on that. Just bang it in the face because you've got some good stuff. Tight in, focus, eyes, get him. Okay, we're leaving our leopard sighting. It came down. We parked in a place, we didn't move once. You position for the shots that you want. Everybody else was going forward and back, and they fucked it up in the end because they didn't sit still. We got him coming down through the gap, down off the tree. We were first to go around to drink. Position for the shots that you want. Think ahead. Animal behavior and a little bit of patience. Some gold in here. Okay, so we just arrived back at camp. They came to welcome us and he's taking the car back. So, a little bit long day out. We spent 3 full days out in the field and it's been amazing. Today we had the lions on the rocks, we had the elephants, which were amazing, and then a great leopard sighting. So to wrap this one up, before I do a wrap, I'm going to just do a quick walk around for you of the main camp area over here and then we'll do a wrap. Here we go. Okay, so this is the view as you arrive. It's called Nasikia, the camps. They've got 3 different ones. Nasikia meaning like I feel or I experience, like I feel hungry. Nasikia and Ja means I feel hungry, so I experience hunger. As you walk in, this is a lounge tent. I'll take you inside there now. Far back in the middle, over here, is one of the guest tents, just next to the bathroom. Over here is the dining tent, and then the wing on the one side where we are. I'll show you the rooms now, but let's start at the, what's this, the lounge tent, eh? Okay, let's see. Jumbo, Santi. So, inside the lounge area, bar, fully stocked, little curio store. That's a telescope actually, which is quite cool. And then just a nice sitting area, books and stuff in the middle, which is great. Then, going out here, zip. Just pop in over here is the dining area, the dining tent where in the evening the guy set up for us. Yeah. So there's only 2 rooms in tonight. Well, there's 2 groups. It's Joni and myself over here, and then Italian family there. You have your coffee in here in the mornings as well. Then, so you've got a couple of tents down on that side, running up and across. Bathroom for communal areas back there. And then we walk down here towards the rooms and go. Okay, so room number 2 is mine, one over here. A lot of carrying. So, very comfortable, big tents, everything's inside, you don't have to come outside for showers or toilets or anything. Let me show you inside. Okay, so, room. So over here you've got a little sitting area, charging station. At the back, a little desk for computer work or writing, whatever. This is a 2-bedroom, so this is a small, like children's queen bed, I guess. My queen bed. And then over here, lights are not on, but let's see. Let me turn this on quickly. Bathroom with all your hanging stuff. Yeah. Inside here you got your shower and bathroom. So that is a quick run of the camp. We have to pack tonight because we are leaving tomorrow morning, going straight to the airstrip, flying out Kilimanjaro, onto Nairobi, onto Johannesburg for the next step of this trip. I'm just going to get my shit together and we'll do a quick wrap of this one. Okay, so it's a wrap. We've been tonight, our last night here in the Serengeti at Nasakia camps, and it's been absolutely amazing. What are you getting?
For Muba.
Oh, nice. Okay, he deserves it. He's been driving a lot the last few days.
Yes.
So we have, there you go. Yeah. Cheers, bro. So 3 nights here. This is after 4 nights in the Mara, and as you would have seen from this, the diversity here is pretty incredible. It's amazing. Today was special. We drove a long time because one of the hit list items for us was lions on rocks, and we had to drive the entire Moro Kapis up and down, and just as we were about to get out of it, we found them. Fantastic sighting. Then elephants, which developed pretty nicely. It started kind of flat, woodland kingfisher, and then a fantastic leopard sighting. The camp itself, phenomenal, basic, everything you need. There's some people who checked in here. I think it must have been their first safari, but they were like, yeah, they don't know if this is it, and they feel unsafe and this and that. And we were having a conversation this morning in the car about how, because this trip that I'm doing now, so you saw the Mara, hopefully the previous video was the Mara, a day in the Mara. Didn't do much about the lodge, I think. Then this, and the next step of this is 4 nights at Sabi Sabi, which is obviously 5-star luxury in South Africa. And each step of it is different. And if you don't open yourself to those experiences, you're going to lose. So the family that checked in here, they're like, yo, they're not sure. Maybe they need to move to another camp and stuff. It's like, for fuck's sakes, man, look at where you are. You're in one of the greatest game reserves in the world. You got the Mara, you got the Serengeti. This place is insane. And now, just because the camp isn't like the Hilton or the Radisson Blue that you normally stay at, you're willing to just say, I can't do this. There is nothing as good as going to bed here, hearing lions roaring, hearing the crickets, the bird sounds, the wind coming through the mesh. And you saw the tents. It's lovely. So I do think if you're planning a safari, please manage your expectations. Understand what you want. If you don't know, speak to me. Contact the office, Wild Eye. Chat to us. Let us help you do that right. Because when it's done right, it is incredible. So, yeah, I decided to get myself one of these. It's called Wild Africa. It's like a cream liqueur, which I'm assuming is the same as Amarula. Let's see. Very similar. So, for those of you that follow my other channels and stuff, no, I'm not drinking. I just have one every once in a while. Talk about it a little bit later on in different videos, not this. We had a lot of cool discussions in the car, though, about everything from mental health to jokes to, oh, how cool is this? We are doing a playlist. I'm doing a Spotify playlist of all the songs that come up. Like Roxanne came up. Roxanne! That came up. I think it's a Yellow song. So all the songs that somehow came up, whether in sightings or conversation or by jokes, I'm making a playlist of that, which is going to be pretty cool. And then it's nice when you vibe with someone from a sense of humor point of view. So the jokes and the banter, then into serious, it's phenomenal. And that's why I cannot recommend traveling with a private guide highly enough. Find someone that gels with you and do it like that. You will not be sorry. You will not be sorry. Then you get a local guide. Muba was our local guide here. Phenomenal. Great guy. One of the best off-road drivers I've seen in a while. He's sitting outside there. Muba, can you hear me?
Thank you.
Yeah, he's great. So if you do come to, and you travel with Masai Wanderings in Kenya, in Tanzania, let me know, we'll hook you guys up. But yeah, it's been great. It's been absolutely great. You want to say hi? There he is.
Hello there.
You're in. Go. Tell people about yourself.
Hello there. You're welcome to Tanzania, the beautiful land, and hoping that you'll be coming soon here to visit us and see how the beautiful our country is.
It's been great, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I do appreciate that.
It's been fantastic.
So
thanks, buddy.
Hoping you're coming back soon with a big group.
I hope so. I'll work on it.
Thank you.
So that's the deal. It's been absolutely amazing. The leopard sighting today at the end was great. We worked, photography-wise, it worked out beautifully. And yeah, I'm just thinking some of the jokes that came up on the way. It's probably out of context, but yeah, I'll tell you later. It's not right now. Anyway, so if you've watched this far again and you spent the whole day in the Serengeti with me, well, 2 days because of yesterday being a bit different one, thank you very much. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have this. We're going to do some Lightroom dinner, and then I'm going to listen to the sounds of Africa in my tent. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Check the bounce. I see. Oh dear. Boom.